So with all the common questions that we get, one of the most frequent is related to Bitcoin. And usually the question goes something like this: is Bitcoin a scam? Am I going to get ripped off? Now, sometimes it's a client who has incurred losses through a Bitcoin investment. So the question is this: is Bitcoin itself a scam or not? Well, Bitcoin itself is probably not a scam. Whether or not it's a good investment, that's an investment decision that somebody would make, just like you decide on buying IBM or Tesla or some other stock. Obviously, if you bought Bitcoin at 15,000 and now it's at 26,000, your return is pretty good. So that in itself is a return on investment. The problem comes in is when somebody tries to buy Bitcoin through some broker or through some investment scheme, and they don't actually end up owning anything. That's the problem. That's where the scams come in. It's not the Bitcoin itself, it's the underlying platform where the investment is made. There's a lot of platforms that say, look, you give us your money, we have some, proprietary algorithm for investing in Bitcoin, and we're going to make you lots of profit. And they'll send you statements every month that show how much money you have in your account, but those statements are just made up on somebody's laser printer or on a PDF file. That's really where most of the scams come from. Now, that's not to say that someday, there could be losses incurred on an investment. That's just like you could incur losses by buying stocks or buying real estate. The losses really aren't the issue. It's getting scammed is the issue. And just to prove a point, if you want to buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, you can see here PayPal, one of the largest money transfer agencies, now allows you to purchase cryptocurrency. And you can buy Bitcoin and other platforms. And they have even 3 or 4 platforms: Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Tells you what the differences are. So PayPal is making it a legitimate way to invest money. Major NFL football star will be paid part of his salary in Bitcoin. So it's a legitimate way to transfer money. The problem comes in, and you'll see this video from attorney Steve Leto, who does a lot of videos about automotive business and also consumer scams, where a woman loses life savings in Bitcoin scam. And this happens when somebody responds to an ad or responds to some social media post that says, if you give us X amount of dollars, we'll double it in a month because we're putting it in Bitcoin. And really, you're not buying Bitcoin. You're just putting money into the hands of these scammers who are calling themselves Bitcoin investors. And the reason why they get away with it is because it's an unknown currency. It's obscure by nature. And the Federal Trade Commission even has some consumer information. They have a page about it. It's digital money. It's another form of money, just like you'd buy, euros or Swiss francs when they were an issue, or Chinese currency. It's another form of trade of currency. Now, there's no physical coin or bill. It's all online, right? And that's one of the reasons why scams can get away with this, because they don't have to give you paper currency or coin money. They can actually just say it's in your account. And you can transfer it back and forth just like you can money. This is why the scams get away with it, because it's all on an online statement, and they can make up whatever statement they want. And if they don't have to back it up with proof, but a lot of people don't know what to ask for, that's how the scams happen. And the FTC will even tell you, before you buy cryptocurrency, know that it does not have the same protections because it's not backed by a government. It's a private company currency. As it says right here, not backed by government. The value changes constantly. Like a dollar trading exchange rate can actually fluctuate a little bit, but not as much as cryptocurrency. If you're investing in it, no one can guarantee you'll make money. This is really the investment risk, not so much the scam risk. And then it says not all companies promoting currencies are the same. Look into the claims of the companies, right? Look for the name of the company and then put review, scam, or complaint. The biggest problem that people run into is having a company that pretends that they're actually taking your cash, your US dollars, and turning it into Bitcoin, and really they don't, or another cryptocurrency. This is where you want to make sure you're dealing with a company that is legitimate. You can check their background. You can check the principles of the company. You can make sure they've been in business for a long time. They don't have any type of lawsuits against them or other claims or liens, because those are where the red flags of fraud come into play, where you have risk of loss, not from the value of Bitcoin going down, which it may do, but that can happen with any investment, but the fact that all your money is gone because it never went into the investment that supposedly you're paying for. So to answer the question about Bitcoin being a scam, Bitcoin itself is not a scam. It's the underlying platforms that claim your money is going into Bitcoin, but really it's just going into their pockets, and they send you fake statements. So do your due diligence before you become a victim, like the person here who lost their life savings on Bitcoin.